You can't get mad at your enemy for being better at you, at controlling you. You gotta get mad at yourself for us letting that shit happen and be only worried about us.
What's going on, guys? It's Stevie DGSG with Gems Talk TV. And what we got here, wait, let me shout out my Alpha Generals, Generalettes, Alpha Male and Alpha Females in the building. Like, comment, subscribe, promote if you can. We got Damon Dash on how he sees the music industry and his views on certain things on life. So without further ado, let's get right to it.
I've been to too many wakes. You know, that's why I don't listen to hip hop. I listen to rock and roll because I don't want to hear about that shit. I do understand that the rest of the world does not live like that.
Right.
And so I deserve that. And my kids deserve that. I don't have, and then in hindsight, getting older, I'm like, yo, this is a program. How come all the dudes I know that really do something, they never did nothing to nobody wait? Why we keep hurting our brothers? Because it's a program to get us in jail for that $1 million a year that somebody's skimming off of. Like, honestly, when I was at that kid's jail, I was like, oh, shit, the whole shit is for us to actually be $1 million ahead of the jail. It was, yo.
Okay, let's talk about it. So y'all hear, there's more that I'm gonna put in this video of this audio. He's in an interview, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Math Hoffa and My Expert Opinion, where he's basically talking about the programming of music, the hip hop music. The programming of hip hop music will most believe, and I tend to have a personal opinion on the same, on the same rhetoric, is just that, a lot of hip hop music is always geared towards killing another human being, specifically people that look like us, Spanish and black and minority, as they call us, and how, you know what I'm saying, they push it, you hear it, and, people think that, oh, well, it's just music. But if that's all you're hearing, especially with the rise of drill music, all it does is perpetuate more evil. Now, the only thing I don't fully agree, and he might have not meant it this way, but this is just my personal opinion, is that I listen to rock. There is certain rock and roll that's just like basically contemporary, speaks to having a message, living regular life. Maybe he wasn't speaking to heavy metal, or maybe he was. I'm not going to speak for him. But rock and roll, there's also documentaries and certain beliefs that rock and roll has a lot of satanic rhetoric in the music and behind it. But if we're talking about basic contemporary rock and roll, what they used to call rock and roll, like what you see in the Rolling Stones, the Beatles and stuff like that, there was a message behind it. So, that's what he's explaining so far. I tend to agree with him. Y'all let me know if y'all agree with him. And I like to do positive videos just to give a certain thought process to our people to understand that, listening to hip hop is not the worst thing to do, but what happens is the more you listen to it, the more these young kids grow up on it. It is influential. And you might say, oh, but what about their parents? True. The parents are who are supposed to be the biggest influence and the biggest role models. But when your parents are poor, broke, or live just a basic lifestyle, and these kids see these rappers with the chains and the toughness and the 20 friends and 30 friends and 100 girls and diamonds and all these dollars, the kids tend to, although you got your father and your mother right there, there's a big vast majority of kids in these neighborhoods that's going to cleave to the music, repeat the rhetoric. You even got kids, when they say certain lingo with certain gangs, whatever K, you know what I'm saying, they'll say it in a rap or say it out loud being funny because they just enjoy the entertainment of it, and they getting affected by it, getting hurt, you know what I'm saying, and things being affected by just repeating certain rhetoric. So I'm going to play the rest of the recording. Y'all let me know if y'all agree with it or not. Like, comment, subscribe.
Negativity is evil. It f***s up everything. I'd be like, yo, you possessed. You need a f***ing exorcism. Don't ever talk negative to me.
Right.
Which is why you stop Champ from saying can't.
The only thing, exactly. You see how that triggered me? The only thing that triggers me is negativity. Visualizing the worst means you're going to make it happen. I only visualize the best. I know what I see when I look in the mirror. I'm hyped every time. So when I visualize what I look like, it's good.
So what he's saying in that clip, I thought was most important, just to do to my personal, opinion, is just to pretty much say, look, it's self-explanatory. He stays away from negativity. He tries his best to stay out of negativity. The word itself, negativity or negative, is the minus or the subtraction of something positive. You know what I'm saying? Positive and negative. It's the opposite. So as long as you stay in a positive state and keep yourself around positive people, and it doesn't say that even a positive person can't go through something negative, right? you would like to think you're a good person. I would like to think I'm a good person, but we still go have negative moments. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't have negative moments or can't have a negative friend or whatever. I believe that when it comes to depression, sadness, and trying to use that to produce something that is greater, you can't stay in it. You get what I'm saying? Depression and sadness and things do exist. Think about it. When you're in a good mood at a barbecue or just in a vibing with your friends or your people or your loved one or somebody you care about, and somebody comes in just talking about how they got beef with this one, or they're talking about their baby moms or their girl or their boyfriend, you don't want that around when you're in a certain vibe. You're in a certain vibration or a certain mood, rather, that is very positive, and you don't want anything negative to disturb that. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I thought it was important to put that clip out, is because you can be sad. You can be depressed, but try your best not to stay in it. Whether you got to cleave to somebody to help you climb out of it, or whether you got to listen to some more positive music, use prayer, you know what I'm saying, prayer, or just, you know what helps me? And this is just an example to help you guys out, my audience. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in a negative state, I do YouTube. I start trying to create jewelry. I start trying to make music. I start thinking of ideas for other kind of businesses and endeavors. That's what, in a negative state, gets me to forget about it, because I'm producing something that I feel is more positive, or that can produce a positive outcome. Y'all let me know if y'all agree with this clip. I got a little more. If y'all could just be a little more patient, and then I give my views. Y'all let me know what y'all think.
Fucking L. I only see me with a W, and I don't accept nothing until that visuality that I see comes to fruition. It don't matter how long it takes, as long as I'm having fun while I get there.